What we're going to be doing at this time is we're going to start a review of our English Standard Customary Measurements. Okay? This review will cover the units and the divisions of every whole inch. Make sure that you understand our measurement system, because this not only transfers across industry from mechanics, construction, manufacturing, engineering, but also across language barriers and regions as well. The English Standard Customary System has 4 units of measurement: miles, abbreviated capital MI; yards, abbreviated capital YD or YDS if it's plural; feet or foot if it's singular, capital FT, and our symbol is an apostrophe; inches or inch if it's singular, capital IN for our abbreviation, and a quotation mark for our symbol. If we use the example of my height, my personal height, I am 5 feet 5 1/2 inch tall. Okay? This will transfer across language barriers and industry platforms. Okay? If we look at my height for feet, I have my feet, and when I'm done measuring in feet, I identify that using my symbol. With my inches, I identify my whole inches, any portion of an inch that I have, and then I identify the measurement. Okay? You do not place your measurement or identify your measurement between the whole inch and the fraction. It's after all of that. Okay? If we have a measurement that is smaller than an inch, okay, we can still identify that. We are still using the standard customary system. Okay? Our largest marks on any of our measurement devices, these longest marks, identify the whole inch. If something is smaller than a whole inch, we'll write that down as a fraction. The first division of every inch, or the second tallest mark, is a half inch. We have 2 halves in a whole inch. Our denominator is always even. Our numerator should always be odd. Our next division is a fourth. There are 4/4 of an inch in every inch. There are 2/4 in every half inch. We identify 1/4 and 3/4 because we must always reduce our fractions. If we count from 0, we can count 1/4, 2/4, 3/4, and 4/4. But because we reduce, we only write down 1/4 and 3/4. Say it with me. We always reduce fractions. Reduce fractions. Reduce fractions. Okay? After fourths, we're going to multiply by 2 again. 2 times 2 is 4. 4 times 2 is 8. We can break these down into eighths of an inch. There are 8 eighths in every inch, 4 eighths in a half, 2 eighths in a fourth. Thus we identify 1/8, 3 eighths, 5 eighths, and 7 eighths. Remember, we're counting every mark that is that length and taller. The shorter marks, we can ignore them. You could even take a piece of paper or your hand and you could cover those up. We only are worried about the marks that are that length or longer. Our next division, and the smallest division commonly found on our measurement tools, are sixteenths. There are 16 sixteenths in every inch, 8 sixteenths in a half, 4 sixteenths in 1/4, and 2 sixteenths in every eighth. Thus we can identify 1 16th, 3 sixteenths, 5 sixteenths, 7 sixteenths, 9 sixteenths, 11 sixteenths, 13 sixteenths, and 15 sixteenths of an inch. Not all measurement tools are created equally. Some work to a higher precision and accuracy, some work to a lower precision and accuracy. Some of our tools, hint, one on your test, only measures to 1/8 of an inch. Some measure to a 16th of an inch. Some may measure further. Our learning target is that we can measure and identify measurements to a 16th of an inch and identify the units that we're using. Are we using inches, feet, yards, or miles? If it doesn't say feet, yards, or miles, you know you're using an inch.